One of the really weirdly self-destructive thoughts we have as a rider is where we go to the fact that if my horse had a different rider, it could do ... We spend time and energy projecting what is best for my horse in terms of performance. And I, as a coach, have never received a text, a letter, an Instagram message, a letter, a phone call, even a telegram for that matter, where a horse has said, you know what, I desperately need you to talk to my owner because I need to be sold to a better performance barn because I just feel that my key performance indicators are not being met and I could be a superstar. I've never once, ever, in the entirety of my coaching career or as a rider, ever received that message from any horse across the board. So the fact that we project our thoughts, our fears, and our insecurities across to the horse that, quite frankly, couldn't care less. If it's happy, content, being ridden in a partnership, felt it's being understood, it's not craving for glory. It's not craving for performance. It's not craving for the accolades of an adoring crowd. It wants security. It wants to be fed, it wants to be watered, it wants to be kept in good health, and it wants to have a respectful partner. So when we have that sense of, if only he had another rider, he could be anything. Yeah, but you're his owner, you're his rider. Are you enjoying riding him? Now, if you're not enjoying riding him, by all means, that is a reason to, change the partnership. However, if you are enjoying riding him and if you are enjoying, whatever level that you're doing, then it's not up to someone else or for yourself to say that this should break these circumstances. Someone asking you if you want to sell isn't a precursor to mean that I am the one that's holding him back from a better lifestyle. If you are able to give him food, water, shelter in a safe environment, he's not stressed about those things. He doesn't write in his diary and say, if only my rider could be better, I could do it. If only I had a different rider. So projecting and thinking that my horse is wasting away is totally contradictory to what's actually happening. If I want to improve, then work hard and try and improve. And there'll be pitfalls along the way, and there'll be things that you go, I'm really scared by this moment, or scared by the sense of failure. And that's, if you want to succeed, then you have to overcome that sense of, well, there's a possibility that you'll fail. But if it's the fact that I simply do not have the skills or the inclination, not everyone wants to compete, not everyone wants to do whatever, but if you're happy and content doing what you're doing with your horse, then it's not sending out messages and trying to get a Google campaign or a Instagram post that gets 1,000 likes so it can show it to you and say, I need a new owner. The fact that we're wasting that emotional energy with that thought that my horse needs a better rider to do what? If you're riding it perfectly, adequately, doing what you're enjoying, then that's great. If you're struggling with the level you're at, then yes, by all means, look at different strategies, look at different ways of improving yourself, different ways that you can improve the partnership. Then that is fine. Like, don't feel that I can't do it because my horse is struggling with the fact that I'm not a good enough rider for its full potential. No horses ever in the history of the millennium that we have been with horses gone, I could be something great. I could be something great without my rider. If I just changed my rider, I could have been the difference between me hanging out in this lovely paddock or me cantering around the stadium with 80,000 people and getting a gold medal, which I can't eat anyway. So never let yourself or never let others project those thoughts into you. If you're riding and you're enjoying what you're doing, enjoy what you're doing. Remember the reasons why you rode. You know, if your reason was never to be at a certain level, don't be forced into it because people tell you my horse could reach that level. If I'm enjoying the level I'm at, there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy where you're at. And if your friends don't like that, then it's time to change friends, not change horses. Remember, this is your place of joy. This is why you got your horse in the first place, to have a partner that you really enjoy, have a partner that you find that you can do and explore the adventures that you want to have together. And it's not up to others or not up to our own self-talk that feels that my horse isn't in the place where it needs to be if it's happy, content, and water, food, shelter. That's all there is to it. Remind yourself of the fact that it's not a race, it's a place of keeping my horse safe, keeping my horse healthy, keeping my horse, making sure that it understands the training we're doing, understands the environment we're putting it in, and simply enjoying my riding. So try and drop that self-doubt talk that comes around the fact that if only my horse had a different owner, rider, person. There's no horse that's ever been out there. There are some horses that enjoy certain situations, but no horse has gone, I have to be there. My life is not fulfilled if I'm not there. We project some of those things, but in the long run, are you enjoying the partnership? Is your horse enjoying being with you? That's all that matters. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.